Hey, quick question. Before we hit record, what exactly is a ute?
A what? What are you talking about?
A ute. You know, 2 utes?
Oh, youths. The word you're looking for is youths.
Everything that guy just said is bullshit. Thank you.
Welcome to the Lion's Den Podcast Network, powered by Stark Roofing. With over 45 years of experience in the roofing and exteriors industry, Stark Roofing is a local, family-owned and operated company that provides excellent customer service and workmanship. Let's Start Roofing. Bring your home back to life. You can give them a call at 636-671-0045 and tell them Spanky sent you. Stark Roofing, proud title sponsor of the Lion's Den Podcast Network and this amazing podcast presentation.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
Welcome back to the Past podcast. Today, the three of us are putting on our finest leather jackets, throwing on a velvet tuxedo, and heading deep into a Alabama courtroom drama with the 1992 comedy masterpiece, My Cousin Vinny.
We're breaking down everything from posi traction grip to tire tracks. Checking out some metallic mint green Buick Skylark and deciding once and for all if our biological clocks are in fact ticking.
So pour yourself a bowl of old-fashioned grits and join the defense. Let's start the trial.
So first off, I would like to thank Stark Roofing and All Star Fence STL for being our title and studio sponsors, as well as Granite Pros LLC, Terry and the Moon and Back Photography and Doula Services, and Mike Jones of the Lion's Den Podcast Network. For all things Back to the Past podcast related, please take a look at backtothepastpodcast.com. There you can provide feedback, suggest episode topics, support our sponsors, and order your very own shirt and much, much more. Ratings and reviews on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or whichever podcast app that you prefer are always appreciated, and we do appreciate you telling a friend about the podcast. So the tagline of My Cousin Vinny is, 2 New Yorkers accused of murder in rural Alabama while on their way back to college call in the help of one of their cousins, a loudmouth lawyer with no trial experience. The other one I seen was Truth, Justice, and the Gambini Way.
I like that one.
Yeah, very simple.
I like the shorter ones.
Yes. Mm-hmm. I don't need a tagline that tells me the whole plot.
Correct. Yeah. So some stats about My Cousin Vinny. It was released on March 13th, 1992, 6 days before I turned 16.
I wasn't even 4.
Not yet. Rated R. A runtime of 2 hours. I know we'll get into that.
Doesn't feel like it.
No, it doesn't. A budget of approximately $11 million. It did pretty good on its opening weekend, getting $7.4 million, which was about $1 million behind Waynesworth, which was its 5th week of release, and My Cousin Vinny released in about 650 less theaters that weekend.
That's impressive.
Wow.
That's pretty good. Made about $52.9 million total in the United States and Canada, $64.1 million worldwide, and it was the 31st ranked box office movie in 1992 based on total revenue. So not bad for a comedy film.
Yeah, and I'd always heard that it was okay on release. It didn't do amazing. Mm-hmm. It was like once it hit cable that it kind of took off.
Yes.
But like seeing some of these numbers, like did pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered. Rotten Tomatoes gives it a 85% critic and 87% audience, which nice numbers there. Metacritic has 68 critic and a 7.7 audience. So, yeah, pretty well received, I feel, overall. Roger Ebert said 2.5 out of 4 stars. The first quote, "It's the kind of movie home video was invented for. Not worth the trip to the theater, but slam it to the VCR and you get your rental's worth." I could see renting it for a couple nights and watching it a couple times.
I can see how one would have that opinion. Because it's not like a big spectacle.
Correct.
Like it's not something that it's going to blow you away seeing it in a theater as opposed to on a smaller screen.
Yeah, something like Predator or Alien or Terminator 2.
But at the same time, I would like to see it in a theater sometime. I've never been able to.
I would not turn down the opportunity.
Same.
Let's see, it came out in 92, so maybe in about 6 years when it's at its 40th anniversary.
Good chance.
Never know.
Also, for a rated R movie, I was actually thinking about this when I was watching it. It seems most of the times whenever I watch it, this does pop in my head at some point. For a rated R movie, it doesn't feel like a rated R movie.
No.
It's
There's
pretty
very
tame.
little that warrants that.
It's got to be mostly the language.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, with Joe Pesci, I mean.
And some innuendo, we'll say.
Sure. It's so light on the R that it's almost surprising that they didn't push for a PG-13. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do I know?
Right.
Well, and meanwhile, a few years earlier, Beetlejuice is PG. So.
Yeah. The 80s PG.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you got the second Indiana Jones movie for a PG movie.
Jesus.
Yeah, ripping hearts out of people.
I mean, wasn't Jaws PG?
Yes.
I mean, obviously that's 75. So, different times.
It was a different time, Kevin.
It's a different time.
Yeah, you got severed legs falling to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. A nude female swimmer at the very beginning of the movie.
Yes.
First victim.
Yep. And depending on how the lighting is in that scene you're watching, you can definitely tell. When they show it on TV, they darken those scenes quite a bit.
A little extra shadows.
It is a bit, but you watch it on Blu-ray, it's not quite that dark.
A little more clear, huh?
A little bit clearer. That doesn't make me sound like a perv or anything.
No.
It's called film analysis.
No.
Oh, just doing my research.
Do my research.
So Ebert goes on to say, Gwen's dour work in the courtroom scenes is especially good. In the annal of judge reaction shots, which are a performance genre all their own, his work ranks high.
Completely
I would
agree.
Really agree with that.
This is probably my favorite role of his.
Yeah, I mean, between that, Pet Sematary.
Pet Cemetery, that's what I knew him from.
Don't go down that road.
Honestly, I think he's better in this.
Oh, I do too.
Yeah, I agree.
For a long time, I was like, oh, which one? Or, I mean, because usually when you see him, you think of Herman Munster.
Correct. Or Car 54, Where Are You?
But like this, like he's got so many different levels.
I mean, he was a acclaimed Broadway actor. I mean, he could pretty much do anything he wanted to do. Very private man as well.
Also, kind of a shame he wasn't allowed to because he did kind of get typecast for a long time.
Dang.
Yeah, we'll get into
Yeah.
some of that a little bit later. There's another quote from Roger Ebert. But we never feel much for or about the two accused prisoners. Macchio, who has been effective in The Karate Kid and Crossroads, is used here essentially as a foil. He and Whitfield sit at the defense table and look worried, and that's about it.
I mean, yeah, but mean, they don't matter.
No, the movie's about them, but not about them.
They are what drive the movie to get started, but they're not the focus of the movie.
Correct. Pesci and Tomei, on the other hand, create a quirky relationship that I liked. Neither one is played as a dummy. They're smart in their own ways, but involved in a legal enterprise they are completely unprepared for. Tomei's surprise appearance as an expert witness is a high point and left me feeling I would like to see this couple again, maybe in a screenplay that was more focused. Well, I still think that's positive. It's kind of...
It's like a backhanded positive.
Yeah. I would watch them again in a better script.
I feel like this is one of those movies that if he saw it like 10 years later, he might warm up to it more.
Yes.
Like, I have a feeling he'd revise the score a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like it aged pretty well, to be honest.
Yeah, I would, like, based on his 4-star ranking, I'd at least go 3. Minimum 3.
For sure.
Because out of 4, each half carries more weight. To me. That's me. So the crew, we have Jonathan Lynn is the director. Not somebody I'd ever heard of or really have heard much of again. And I know this is not his only film.
Not a household name.
No. Dale.
Although he wrote, he was a writer on Clue.
Okay. Was that
Interesting.
86, 85?
85?
Something like that? About the board game?
Actually, he did more writing than directing.
Professor Plum. Colonel Mustard.
Yeah, the movie that had like 3 different endings,
Oh, yes.
depending on which theater you saw it in.
Which I think is a
Really?
good idea. That's really neat.
And then I think some theaters, they would just play all of the alternate endings in one go. Or maybe that's how they showed it on TV. They showed like all the different endings.
I love the idea of different theaters getting different endings. So you go and talk to your friend, like, "Oh, did you see it was this?" And what are you talking about? Did you fall asleep?
Or just imagine at the same theater, but different showings having a different
Oh,
ending.
even better.
And that's how the Mandela effect got started. I saw Clue, and you saw Clue, but we saw a different movie.
Dale Launer, Launer, is the writer and producer. Paul Schiff, Schiff, is the other producer that was listed on this film. So obviously this is not Joe Pesci's first rodeo. It's one of his first, like, starring, where he's a focus character, is Vincent LaGuardia Gambini. Plays Vinny.
So Italian sounding.
Yes. I like how they went with LaGuardia, just like the airport. I'm like, I see what you did there.
That's nice.
Then second listed is Ralph Macchio as Bill Gambini, the nephew of Vinny. Marisa Tomei, in one of her earlier roles, is Mona Lisa Vito.
And I love how, depending on what's going on in the scene, depends on what Vinny calls her.
Yes.
Because he calls her Lisa all the time.
Most of the time, yes.
But occasionally he'll just call her Mo. Which, yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. And she won the 1993 Oscar for Best Actress in a Supporting Role.
Well deserved.
Very.
I do know at the time, a lot of people didn't agree with it.
Yeah. Because obviously some of the others, like, I think is that Lynn or Vanessa Redgrave was nominated for that as well, and like 3 or 4 others.
Vanessa Redgrave.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a couple of big
Some
hitters.
established actresses.
But yeah, she's so good in this.
Leo wouldn't know anything about being established and not winning.
Correct. Mitchell Whitfield plays Stan Rothenstein.
There is a scene with that in the movie, and every time it makes me chuckle.
Yes. Which I did not really realize, because I haven't really seen him in hardly anything else. That's because he has done an awful lot of voice work since then. 69 episodes of the animated series Transformers Robots in Disguise.
Well, of course, Kevin would
not to be confused with the original G1 from 84 to 86.
Yeah, this is mid-2010s.
Correct. The version I didn't really get into.
Hence the next two.
Yes. 73 episodes of Vampirina.
Correct.
Never heard of that.
It's all right.
He voiced Donatello in the 2007 animated TMNT movie and video game. There you go. You like Donatello, don't you, Brad?
Yep.
One of your characters there?
Kind of like them all.
little science geeky.
Yeah, he's a little smart guy.
Yeah. He was in 6 episodes of Friends, in a show that I forgot even existed at all. He was in 1 episode of the new WKRP in Cincinnati in 1993 that ran for 47 episodes.
As much as I love the original, I've never seen the second one.
I've seen some, but it's like, it's got Tawny Katane, Gordon Jump makes his return. I mean,
most of the
Les
cast came back.
Yes.
At some point.
Yeah.
They weren't all like regulars.
Right.
Most of them, like, on paper, it sounds like something I'd be interested in, but I've never found it anywhere.
Yeah, I'd have to look it up and see where I'd be able to catch that. The aforementioned Fred Gwynn, Judge Chamberlain Haller. He was 6'5" and 1/4 inches tall,
and he looks every bit of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and then the Munsters, when he's got those
platforms
on his shoes, like
yeah,
ooh.
To give him even more height.
Yes,
for comedic effect, of course. Passed of pancreatic cancer on July 2nd, 1993. So, not long after this came out.
I thought this was like one of his last.
Yeah, this was his last feature film. He graduated from Harvard, class of 1951. Went there on the GI Bill because he was in World War II. I think in the Navy. I know he was in he was on a ship in one of the battles somewhere. So, interesting. Yeah, so it goes to show that you're not necessarily too tall to be in the military, huh?
Well, I guess if you're not flying a plane, you don't have to cram yourself in the cockpit.
Correct, or like a little bitty submarine.
Yeah.
Obviously, as we mentioned, he's best known as Herman Munster from the Munsters television show. And in 1979, I thought this was interesting, about 13 years after the series ended, he said during an interview, quote, "Funny thing, yesterday morning I found my youngest son and daughter watching a rerun of a Munsters episode and said, 'My God, that's not still on, is it?' Well, even so, I was very lucky, and it was great fun to be as much of a household product as something like Rinso. I almost wish I could do it all over again," end quote. I'm presuming Rinso was probably a cleaning solution for the kitchen or something.
Sure sounds like it.
Yeah.
Also, to answer your question, he was in the Navy. He was on the USS Manville.
Okay.
Was on active duty for 2 major engagements in 1944, the Battle of Saipan and the Battle of Tinian.
Okay. I knew one of them began with an S. I remember seeing that. Yeah.
Served as a radio man, and specifically the USS Manville was a submarine chaser.
Huh.
Yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Man,
I don't think I want to chase submarines. They'd be the other way. They'd be chasing you.
I don't want to be in the submarine.
Yeah. The old needle in haystack thing.
Too confining and claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Especially World War II ones.
I could do
Mm-hmm.
Those old diesel ones under there. Like, you gotta surface every so often because of the air quality. You gotta get all the fumes out.
Yeah, for carbon monoxide and anything like that.
No, thank you.
And he was Officer Francis Muldoon on Car 54, Where Are You? That series. And on that, he was with Al Lewis, who played Grandpa in The Munsters as well.
Mm-hmm.
He would have had the role of Henry on the show Punky Brewster from the 80s. I don't know if either one of you might know it, Justin. I'm sure Brad. Like, no, I don't know. Punky Brewster. Nope.
Oh, yeah. I wasn't a fan.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
I watched it on Sundays because there was nothing else to do.
It would pop up on some of the Nick at Night things, and I'm like, this isn't
Punky
for me.
And Sherry and George.
Mm-hmm.
The only Brewsters I know are from Arsenic and Old Lace.
Wow.
George!
And he would have had the role of Henry on Punky Brewster, but when a casting director referred to him as Herman Munster instead of his actual name, Gwen quickly withdrew from consideration. He's like, no, I'm out.
I can see why.
Yeah. His final recorded role was in 1992 as the voice of Edwin McMaster's Stanton in a television movie / documentary about Abraham Lincoln. Then we have another familiar face from the 80s and 90s who was in an awful lot of things. Mr. Lane Smith is prosecuting attorney. Jim Trotter III.
Another excellent character.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Really good character.
Like, you kind of love to hate him, but at the same time, there's moments where he's kind of fun, too.
Mm-hmm. He's a fun guy.
Yeah.
He was Perry White in 87 episodes of Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman. For those who are not familiar with Superman, Perry White is the editor of the Daily Planet, where Lois and Clark work.
Mm-hmm. And I remember commercials for that all the time when I was a kid.
And still to this day on YouTube.
Yeah. Yeah, you go pull up like compilations of 90s commercials. There's a ton of these splattered throughout.
Yeah, I think, was it Lois and Clark? Wasn't it ABC? I think.
That sounds right.
Yeah. Not positive, but it sounds good.
We'll go with it.
Yeah. So he was Walter Warner in the comedy Son-in-Law with Pauly Shore in 1993.
That's how I always remember him.
Yes.
Because that was my brother-in-law's favorite movie for a long time. So anytime that movie was on, where we were just watching it, and another great role of his.
Yeah.
Because he just does not understand this California guy.
Honestly,
then again,
don't
how many
blame
people
him.
Understood Pauly Shore of the 90s. So
correct.
I get it.
Other than a Goofy movie.
Yeah. Which is in a previous episode, which everyone should go listen to.
Correct. It is in the archives within the last 12 months from this recording.
Yes.
Coach Riley in the Mighty Ducks film in 1992.
Always forget that.
Yeah. Emilio Estevez and a bunch of kids playing hockey.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he always did play a good villain.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
But not like a really mean villain.
Yes.
Like, not like other villains that we've had. But he's definitely antagonistic.
Another role you could have seen him do would have been in, like, a Bad News Bears.
Oh, yeah.
As an opposing team coach.
Or was that the Rick Moranis? Was that Little Giants?
Yes,
football
the
movie?
football one with Ed O'Neill, I think. Yeah.
I could see him doing the Ed O'Neill role.
But of course, Al Bundy was the star of
for sure.
of his high school, scoring all those touchdowns.
Yes.
He was Mayor Bates in Red Dawn from 1984. And we're going way back here to the V television series in 1984 to 85. 13 episodes as Nathan Bates.
The original
V. Yes.
Because there have been 3 of them now?
Couple iterations, yeah.
For sure more than one.
Yeah.
But nothing quite took off like that first one.
Correct. That was one of those you're like,
what is going on? Discussion
like, oh my
shows.
God.
Yeah.
Lizard people.
Yeah, aliens. Yes.
Unfortunately, he suffered with ALS in his later years, which, as we know, is a very debilitating
That's a rough
disease.
One.
Yeah. Austin Pendleton is John Gibbons, the public defender.
Short role.
Very, yes.
But memorable.
Yeah. He played Max in the Muppet movie in 1979. He was in Short Circuit in 1986 as Howard Marner. Honestly, don't remember the role, but need to go back and take a look at it.
Has been a while.
Yes. Also in our archives. William Giles in 11 episodes of the TV series Oz on HBO.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
But the 90s didn't.
No. Very well done series from my understanding. Haven't seen it.
It's a rough one.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
Yeah, about a penitentiary.
Yep.
Penitentiary.
Yep. Also, I saw an interview with him, and he said that this role is difficult for him because he actually did have a stutter when he was younger.
Yes, yeah.
It took him a long time to get over it.
He's not fully over it, I don't think.
And then he gets a role where he has to have one again.
Intentionally stutter.
And then after that, he started only getting roles for stuttering characters.
Yes.
And he's like, I kind of hate this role because I kind of typecasted myself doing the thing I got over.
I kind of hate this role. Yeah,
also,
that would suck.
Also, his response whenever he says, "What all the stuff we talked about?" I got nervous. Well, I'm getting better.
Yeah, apparently Austin took this role as a favor to a friend of his.
Yeah.
So it's like, I've been typecast as a stutterer, and you want me to play a character.
Yep.
In a public speaking role, career as a stutterer.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there is some thought that it's kind of the highest form of flattery to be typecast because people are like, oh, you were so good doing X. We want you to do it again.
You instantly think of the person.
Yep.
Yes.
On the other hand, if you're an actor and you want to try different things,
you're screwed.
You're kind of screwed.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a catch-22 kind of thing.
Especially like if you were a cute child actor.
Oh, yes.
You know, the Gary Coleman's, Emmanuel Lewis's of the world.
Yep.
Cute little kid that's 15 years older than the character they're playing.
Yep. Or you go even farther back to like the 30s and 40s. How you have like the women in their 20s and 30s, and once they hit their 40s, it's like, nope, you're old now.
Yep, you're put out the pasture.
Yep, we need someone younger.
Yeah, or the Little Rascals, Our Gang.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, talk about a cursed crew.
Boy, oh boy, yeah.
If you have a morbid curiosity, look up the fates of most of the original Our Gang.
Especially the boy that played Alfalfa.
Alfalfa, Froggy.
Yeah.
In fact, I think one of the only ones that was okay was Spanky.
Yeah. Darla had a decent life, I think. I mean, I think she still died in her 40s, but...
Yeah, there's that.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, Froggy got ran over by a truck when he was like 17.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Something really...
Alfalfa got shot because he was in some altercation over a dog.
Yes.
Like, it's some strange stuff.
Yeah.
The dog, Petey, like the dog got poisoned. Strange stuff.
Yeah.
It's cursed.
Yeah, that's That is one of those Hollywood legends.
Yeah. We have Bruce McGill, another one of those familiar faces.
I know him from something, and I can't think of what it is.
As Sheriff Farley. He was also Edwin Stanton in the Steven Spielberg film Lincoln from 2012, which you kind of don't recognize him because it's being made up to look like Stanton, who had a very distinguished look.
He's got 170 acting roles.
I know, he goes pretty far back. He's played Daniel D-Day in Animal House in 1978, and then the short-lived TV series spin-off called Delta House in 1979 that lasted 13 episodes. And of course, he's got
A lot of TV credits.
Yep. Feel free to dive into IMDb to take a look at his film credits. Because he's got a bunch.
He sure does.
But you can't mistake him.
No. He's got one of those faces.
Yep.
And his voice.
Oh, yes.
Distinctive.
Maury Chaykin. Chaykin. He's kind of another guy that you're like, okay, I know I've seen him before in things. Usually just a very minor character. He is Sam Tipton, one of the witnesses of the prosecution, who allegedly seen them, who makes the fastest grits in Alabama.
Yep.
5 minutes.
You sure about that 5 minutes?
So you're telling me
the laws of physics don't apply in your kitchen when you're making grits.
no self-respect in Alabama.
Everybody knows in Alabama it takes 20 minutes to do grits.
Right. And how does Vinny know that? Because he had grits and had the discussion with the
That shit happens to me all the time. Yes. It'll be like a week before I need to know this thing. Go forward in time. Oh, hey, what's this random fact about this thing? Oh, yeah, it's this.
Yeah,
how the fuck did you know that? Oh, I learned it last week or yesterday or whatever.
IRL foreshadowing.
Yeah, I heard it on the television.
Yeah, this movie's got so many little details like
yes.
that. You watch it 10 times, you'll see 10 new
different.
things every time.
Yeah, that's what I really liked about this watch through.
Oh, yes.
I was so far removed from being a kid watching it, not everything going over my head, right?
Whereas all the boring lawyer stuff.
In some ways, a lot of the car stuff. If you really don't know what they're talking about, it's kind of like talking gibberish.
Yes.
And it's like, okay, but is this really real? It's like, yeah, actually, all of it fits. It's pretty wild.
Which is why I like how she summarizes it for the jury by explaining, like, oh, it's like this.
But you're also...
Which was set up earlier in the movie where the guy was telling her about the mud in the tires.
Yes.
But you're also setting it up for the audience who may not know as well. Yep. And by the way, mud in the tires, definitely a thing. But so is ice and snow. If you've ever been in any of those situations, Alabama, probably not. But up here, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there was a ton of snow in the tires articles this past winter.
That's right.
Yeah.
Please don't bring your cars into our shop. Check your snow and your tires first.
Correct.
My wife might know something about that.
Not to name names.
I didn't say her name.
Nope. Allegedly.
My wife.
Allegedly a matrimonial partner.
Yes. And we have Pauline Myers is Constance Riley, another of the prosecution's witnesses. This ended up being her final role as well before passing in 1996 at age 83.
Damn.
I did recognize her after seeing this. It's like, I knew this lady from somewhere. She was in the very first episode of the Jeffersons television show in 1975.
Moving on up.
As Louise Jefferson's friend. Diane, I think, was her character's name.
Interesting.
Because they were both, like, maids somewhere, and then, like, the storyline was that Diane didn't realize that the Jeffersons' apartment was their home, not somewhere that Louise was going to work. And she also played a judge in the season 6, episode 12 episode of All in the Family called Archie's Civil Rights. I can only imagine.
I feel like I've seen this episode.
How good that episode would be. I'm sure I've seen at least clips of it. I need to go back and watch that one. Yeah, so she was, her credits go way back as well. The interesting name of Raynor Shine. Now, this is not like his birth name, but he plays Ernie Crane, the other witness for the prosecution, who was one of Herod's henchmen in The Quick of the Dead from 1995.
Interesting.
Rusty.
Yeah.
It's rusty.
Foreshadowing.
The whole time, for years, I'm like, I know that guy's face. And the way he's talking. Wow. All right. Now it clicked.
Yep. And played character Woodstock in Ace Ventura: Pet Detective.
That's the dude
from 1994.
The computer dude. What's the password? New England clam chowder. Is that the red or the white? I can never remember that. Mind blown.
Yep, so Ace Ventura, another episode in the archives. And
It's the gift that keeps on giving.
And Quick and the Dead will be another episode in the archives.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to say, foreshadowing.
Yeah. So Ernie Crane's situation was the fact that there's no way he could have seen it because he would have been focused on the television that he was watching, not paying attention. And the fact that his window was dirty, there was a screen on it. Little thing,
bushes.
Yeah, bushes.
Trees.
How many bushes? Like
The whole questioning of him is it's almost childlike.
And there's like thousands of these little things on the trees. What are those called
What are
again?
those called? Leaves.
Good. Right. Yeah. Good.
I'm finished with that guy.
Yeah. I love the way that he's done. I'm finished with that guy. Then we have James Rebhorn. This is George Wilbur, the FBI agent, expert, automotive witness. Another one of those recognizable faces. Mm-hmm. I mostly knew him from Independence Day in 1996.
Same. But I also recognize him from Talented Mr. Ripley for the first time watch through.
Yes.
Yeah.
1999.
Wow.
And he was in the White Collar TV series. He's another one that had a lot of credits in a reasonably short amount of time. Mm-hmm. He passed away within the last 10 to 15 years, I think.
Oh, shit. I thought he was still kicking.
No, he's gone.
Oh.
It was a sudden thing at age like 65, something like that.
2014.
2014, okay. So 12.
That would explain why I haven't seen him for a while.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Chris Ellis is JT, the pool hall patron who stiffs Lisa the $200 when Lisa apparently beat him in a game of pool when she's trying to win money to bail Vinny out of jail for contempt of court over and over and over again.
I just love every time it's like he thinks he's got the upper hand. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, show me the money. Well, I can get the money. All right, you get the money and then we'll fight.
Right.
And the next time it's like, all right, I got the money. Well, how do I know that's not just like a 20 with a bunch of ones?
Yes.
Feign it out for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And then the one time he's having a really bad day, he's just like, boom!
Right.
He dives.
Right,
I've never seen a dive punch before.
I know. It looked kind of like a dolphin or something jumping. Yeah. It did not look realistic.
No.
It's like, But no, that whole interaction between Vinny and JT in the pool hall initially was wonderful.
Well, those like scenes where he's like in his element and like you see what he's capable of.
He's like a used car salesman lawyer.
Yes. Like he's capable of like if he
I'm a lawyer.
Yeah.
We call that a counteroffer.
Like all the procedural stuff, sure, that's problematic.
Right.
It's all the details.
Wearing a nice suit and tie. Nah,
but when it comes to like seeing through something or seeing the plot, like they explain it, but then you see it in many moments, and like it's one thing to show, not tell. They tell, and then they show. All
right.
Love it.
He's like Saul Goodman. Not necessarily the greatest trial attorney in a courtroom setting, but in the real world, I can be a good attorney to
street
negotiate
smarts.
this.
Yes. Not book smarts.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with the guy that plays Neck Brace, which we'll get into here in a few moments. First, Chris Elliott was in Apollo 13 as Mercury 7 astronaut Deke Slayton.
I always think of him in that role. Anytime I see him in anything else, I'm like, oh, that's Deke.
Huh.
He's the one.
Also in our back catalog.
Yes.
There are a few quotes in that movie that randomly will pop in my head, and one of them's from him, where he, come on, rookie, park that thing.
Yeah.
Must be while going through the simulator.
That was
Sounds like
when they were doing the initial docking.
Okay. And he was also in Armageddon in 1998 as a NASA Space Control flight director.
He definitely has like that face look that he would have, like, I can't even explain it, but I hope it makes sense to somebody. He looks like somebody who would be around in the 60s or 70s.
Like an educated authority figure. Which, I
Just
mean,
one of those
I would
faces.
presume be like a NASA director of some sort of thing.
Just funny, he keeps popping up in space things.
Yeah. And of course, he's had a nice career too.
Oh, yes.
Michael Simpson is listed simply as neck brace because the only times you see him, he's wearing his neck brace. I love how Vinny gets distracted when he sees that. He's like, hey.
Did you get hurt at your place or somewhere else? That was my place.
Yeah.
Like he interrupts himself a couple of times.
Right. Because, I mean, because that's all he's done is like personal injury stuff. So
It's like his eyes light up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, a
I
client.
know how to make money on that one.
Right, I can make some quick money on this.
That was my own place.
So Michael Simpson hasn't really had much of an acting career. He's got some credits. He was in his most recent one, I think, is one episode of a series called Little Mosque on the Prairie, which is a satirical view at a Muslim community living in Mercy, Saskatchewan, Canada, which lasted 6 seasons from 2007 to 2012.
Holy
6 seasons.
Right.
But I've never heard of
Little Mosque on the Prairie in Saskatchewan, Canada.
I might have to do some checking.
Which I believe Rowdy Piper was from Saskatchewan. I know
Could be.
they talk about where he was born as it could get to -0 wind chill. Cold.
I mean, I can do that here.
Yeah, but
There's a little more
it's a little different.
routine.
Yeah, it's a little more regular.
Yeah, a little more common.
And he was in one episode of the RoboCop TV series.
You know, I've only seen a little bit of that.
Well, maybe you've seen the little bit that he was in.
I did not.
Oh, okay.
It didn't do a whole lot for me.
Okay, fair.
He is from, or Roddy Piper is from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan.
Saskatchewan.
Yep.
So Saskatchewan is a province
Yep.
in Canada. So, okay. Makes sense. Lou Walker is the grits cook who explains to Vinny and Lisa how grits are made. What
When
is
they
a
were
grit?
Trying to decide the most important decision: breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Correct. It's like, go.
Breakfast.
2.
What is a grit?
Yeah. This is, of course, after Lou puts a bunch of lard on the griddle, and Vinny says, haven't you heard about the high cholesterol thing in the nation?
It just looks at him.
Right. Like, shut up and eat your fried eggs and bacon and grits.
I bet it was pretty tasty.
$1.99 for that meal.
Sure looked tasty.
With all that lard, it'd have to be.
Yeah. Kenny Jones is Jimmy Willis. Thomas Murdis is a man in Town Square. I don't know if that is the one that talks to Lisa and Vinny about the tire.
Oh, that could be.
Talking about the mud.
Yeah.
And then laughs at her because, she knows cars.
Well, that's one of the questions that I have is he laughing at her because, a girl who knows cars? Or, of course, you haven't heard of Mud on the Tires because you're not from around here.
Right.
You're from the city.
You're from the city.
Yeah, yes.
Either one
works.
Works.
A sore thumb.
I lean towards because she's the car expert. She's never heard of this. Because later in the movie, they're like, oh, yeah, she's the witness. Because everything else seems to be foreshadowing. So that, I don't know.
And Bill Coates is the bailiff. I liked him just because he starts laughing a little bit more towards the end as Vinny is doing his thing, putting his show on.
Not used to seeing such a energetic atmosphere in that courtroom.
Oh, I'm sure not. So some of the other casting choices for a couple of our main characters. For Vinny, this one kind of surprised me a little bit. Andrew Dice Clay.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Next couple, though.
Yeah. So, Dice Man stated in his 2014 autobiography that the film was developed for him at Fox, but the failure of The Adventures of Ford Fairlane in 1990 caused the studio to sever ties with him.
I have not heard of that flick.
Nope. I've heard of The Adventures of Ford Fairlane. I just never bothered to watch it. I've never really been an Andrew Dice Clay person.
I have not either.
I'm like, it's never done anything for me. Jim Belushi states that he regrets turning down the role. Apparently it was his for the taking.
I almost could see it, but at the same time, Jim Belushi, you always feel like he's the big dumb idiot in the room. So I don't know. I'm not saying he couldn't do it.
Well, let's also forget this isn't John Belushi.
Correct.
Yeah.
This is Jim Belushi.
Right.
I can't see it.
Yeah.
If it's John Belushi,
I'm not even sure I could see John do it.
I could see him more so.
Yeah.
But not by much.
Yeah.
I don't.
But what about the next one?
The next one I feel really could have done a great job.
That would be the one.
I kind of want to see what that would have been like.
That would be the only one in this list.
Danny DeVito.
I'm real curious.
Yeah.
That could have been good.
Because this is the same year as Batman Returns. So imagine the whiplash of seeing the Penguin and then seeing him doing Vinny. That is quite a switch.
And still paired with Fred Gwynn.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, they already had the gags with the height difference between Fred and Joe.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you could even take it a step farther where you approach the bench. Yeah, and I can't see over the bench.
Right. And the bailiff has to bring out a stool or something every time that he comes to approach the bench. That would have been gold right there.
It would have been funny. Yeah.
The last one on the list for Vinny was John Lovitz. Couldn't see it. Lovitz is too dry.
He's either too dry or he's too zany. He's too far in both directions.
Unbelievably zany.
Yes.
That's not believable.
Right. Like, I'm picturing, like, Rat Race.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Like, he's way zany.
Yeah.
I can't.
No. They did good with Joe. They also could have done well with Danny. For Judge Haller, Christopher Lloyd.
Maybe.
That could have been okay.
Maybe. He is a really good actor.
Yes.
With a surprisingly good range. So maybe?
I think
Just hard to picture.
Yeah, I think that would have worked better than Bob Hoskins.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Gene Wilder would have been a good fit.
I don't
As much as I love Gene Wilder.
Mm-hmm.
He tends to need a little more comedy.
It would be a way different movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can play a serious role. He's got the range.
But is the audience going to see
Correct.
it as a serious
They would have
role?
been like, come on, Gene, do the thing. Do something.
Mm-hmm.
For Lisa, Lorraine Bracco, who's in Goodfellas and the therapist in The Sopranos.
Oh, okay.
And Goodfellas, which also had Joe Pesci.
Yeah. Funny, like, haha, like I amuse you.
Yeah.
She apparently was the first choice and reportedly turned down the role.
Sure, she's pleased with that decision.
Yeah, I mean, she did all right with Sopranos.
Oh, she sure did.
And obviously Goodfellas was a solid film
Oh, yeah.
to be in as well. The other listed name that I could find was Debbie Mazar, which I'm like,
Also, it's just hard to picture anyone else in that role.
I think Fran Drescher could have pulled it off.
Oh,
Yeah.
That would have been good.
interesting.
Yeah.
She could have done it. But
outside of that,
I'm happy with Marisa.
yep, I agree.
Thoroughly pleased with it. And this one really shocked the hell out of me was for Stan. Will Smith. I had to click on the name on IMDb just to make sure it
Is
was
it the same one?
and it was. I was like,
Okay.
really? Fresh Prince, huh? I mean, obviously a young guy. I'm curious how that would have went with a black character
Yeah.
In Alabama.
courtroom setting in Alabama,
Yeah.
and there's a threat of a murder.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's why they just decided to dodge that.
Would he have still had the same line that Stan says in the police department? The Klans down here, they're sleeping with their inbreds, sleeping with their sisters in front of all the cops.
And they all turn and look at him?
Yeah, all the detectives, the one just staring at him.
Well, some of them do.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Yeah. Like, I think they did good with their casting.
Yeah, I mean, it is one of those movies that any other person would have completely changed this movie.
I almost think
And I don't know for the better.
I almost think they could have got away with almost anybody else instead of Macchio for Bill. But I like the way that, Stan was played. I thought Mitchell did good.
Especially that first time when he meets Vinny, when he thinks he's another inmate.
Oh my God, that was one of my favorite scenes.
That is like classic. Like,
No matter how you slice this, you're getting fucked.
I don't want that.
It's like a classic vaudeville routine where it's like a miscommunication.
Yeah,
where
total
they're talking about
misunderstanding.
totally different things.
Yep.
But
It's lining up.
It lines up. It never gets old. Anytime I see that, immediately I'm like, this is going to be good.
Fine. You just wait your turn. I'll start with him. Goes over and smacks Bill on the ass.
Cute little guy. I'll let him sleep.
Right.
Pats him on the ass.
Yeah. Yeah, that's such a wonderful scene. Gosh. So I've seen the film multiple times over the years. It's not one that's like I've focused and got enthralled with. It's like, oh man, where you just remember everything about it and memorize stuff. I enjoy it every time I see it, though.
Oh,
I remember seeing it on TV. Mm-hmm. I never understood it because I was much younger. But for some reason, every time the scene with Lisa pops up talking about the posi traction, that one sticks. Out of everything, for some reason, that one sticks. Maybe because it was a woman talking cars and she knew what the fuck she was talking about. I don't know. But
would you like to know how you keep... So would I. I, on the other hand, was the opposite. I saw it as a kid. I'm like, it's funny. It's people doing funny things. Then I hit college and like everything clicked. And I'm like, this movie is one of the greatest comedies ever made. And I watched it religiously for a while, to the point where, and I think I mentioned it on here before, that I did a paper on this movie in college.
Oh, yeah.
It was in a script analysis class, and we were talking about how like the certain beats of a movie and like certain things need to happen in the movie for the movie to happen. So like, everyone knows about your first act, second act, climax, but then there's also like little mini beats in the middle, and one of the big ones is the inciting incident, which should happen within the first 10 minutes of your movie. What propels the movie in the direction. So in the first 10 minutes for a good movie, you should have everything you need to know to watch the rest of the movie. And I did a paper on the first 10 minutes of this movie. And when you analyze a movie through lenses like that, again, when I say you see details on rewatches, the first 10 minutes tell you literally everything you need to know about this movie. Just showing little details, just little things. Shocking. I'm saying all that to say I've watched this movie many, many times.
Fair.
Many times.
Well, this past viewing is the first time I've watched it all the way through in a maybe ever.
From start to finish.
Yeah, from start to finish.
It was also one of those always on TV.
Oh, all the time.
Like
so I'd always
bits
catch.
here and there.
Yeah, I'd always catch bits. I knew who was in it. I knew what happened, kind of.
I rarely saw the beginning, and I rarely saw the end.
Yeah.
But big chunks in the middle I'd always see. That's why I was so pleased whenever I finally sat down in college and saw everything play out. And I'm like, oh, this movie's brilliant.
It really is.
In the first 10 minutes of this, though, you don't even really see Vinny and Lisa.
They don't show up till about 11 minutes and 30 seconds is when they pull into town.
Right. The people on the cover.
Yep.
People on the poster.
Yep. You have all of the other little... well, hell, let's just jump to it. So in the first 10 minutes, you see New York plates, so you know they're not from around there.
Nope.
You've got college sweatshirts, college handbooks in the backseat of the car, all strewn about.
Letting you know they're college students.
They're college students. As they're driving, you can clearly tell it's in the South.
Mm-hmm.
They are dismissively laughing at the sights.
Yes.
Like you got the building with the hubcaps.
Yep.
You got tractors, and they have a very low opinion of everything. They kind of have that city...
Right. We're from New York.
Yeah. So, like...
I think I know somebody like that.
So it's a little bit of a fish out of water, but they kind of have the superiority thing.
Mm-hmm.
One of the real subtle details is you see them passing a truck, but if you look at the lines, they're not supposed to be passing.
Yeah. Yep.
They are breaking the law by passing in a no passing zone.
Was it a double line?
It was
solid?
It was dashed on the
Over
other
a hill.
side.
Dashed, okay.
Yeah,
It was
the
going
hill.
over a hill,
Yeah.
and I'm like,
Yeah, you don't do
wait,
that.
Yeah.
Do they almost hit something? Because I was like, I haven't seen the beginning.
Because the other, if you're going the other way, you could pass, but not going their way. So
Right.
I'm like, see, they're breaking the law technically already.
Career criminals.
Not only are the college kids, they're poor because they're arguing over like 2-cent difference of cans.
And stealing tuna fish.
Also, to go along with the being out of city, out of town, unfamiliar,
Right.
the guy that's checking them out doesn't fill the slushy all the way.
Right. So he's like, hey.
They're like, hey, he was
Fill it up.
more dismissive towards the people.
And the guy gives a very dismissive
Yep.
face. It's
So
like,
it's got that
oh,
conflict
Jesus.
of urban versus rural.
Yep. City mouse, country mouse.
It really holds on them pulling out of the parking lot to show they just casually pull out,
Yep.
peeling out.
Yep. Just slowly drive away.
Which becomes like a huge point at the end of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they laugh off the tuna can, which again, technically is theft. So again, technically breaking the law.
Twice.
Dismissive of it. They've done it twice now. Mm-hmm. And then the whole discussion about how, like, oh, the people down here, like, they're The way, like, they'll probably put you away for life for stealing a tuna can. And then you see them in prison, and then you see the whole, like, interactions with the cops. And every time you see them being interrogated, it's a Dutch angle. Mm-hmm. Very stark, very, like, intense. And it isn't until 11 and a half minutes that you have the title character actually show up. But everything before then, you've got the conflict between rural versus city, who they are, what they're about, what they look down on, what the whole crime thing. Everything is set up in 10 minutes. Mm. It's a perfect opening scene part.
There you go.
Love it.
That's a good explanation, sir.
And I wish I could find my paper, because I went way more in depth than just that. That's just the stuff I can remember.
I would like to see that.
It's buried on a computer that I don't think works anymore.
Yeah.
I haven't turned it on in 15 years.
I was going to say, how long ago was that paper?
Oh, the paper was easily 20 plus years ago.
Yes.
But the computer, I don't think it's been on since 2010 or 11.
Might need some updates.
So, yeah. I don't even know if it turns on.
So don't connect to the internet, because it is not safe.
Well, I don't have a way to connect it to the internet.
Oh,
it doesn't have built-in Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
I'd have to plug in a phone cord.
You don't have DSL, or you don't have a dial-up here?
No.
No AOL?
Nope.
Expired?
It might have a network plug-in, network cable, so I might be able to run a cable. But I'm not even 100% sure it has one of those. Yeah.
Like Word 2005?
Probably Word 98. 2000.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
2003.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's got Windows XP on it.
There you go.
Yeah.
Quality OS there.
Hey,
yeah.
XP was
the shit.
I loved XP. I still love XP.
Service Pack 2.
XP was my last of theirs that I really did like.
Yeah, a lot of people feel the same.
I agree. Let's not get into that.
Yeah, this is not a technology.
This is not day job.
That's a different podcast.
Yeah. Don't go down that road.
Nope.
But yes, all this to say, great opening, and it just keeps going from there.
Mm-hmm. I agree. And we're going to talk about more of that when we get back from our commercial break from our wonderful sponsors.
The Transformers will return after these messages.
No, honey, not another fan. We need to get the AC fixed.
Well, when you win the lottery, maybe we can afford it.
How about we just call Carla?
Who's Carla?
Comfortable Carla's Heating and Cooling. They're locally owned, fully licensed, have unmatched pricing, and offer 0% financing if we qualify.
Sounds like you really love this Carla.
After this house gets cooled down for cheap, I'm pretty sure you're going to love her too.
Comfortable Carla's Heating and Cooling, taking all the hot air out of your house. Follow them on Facebook or call them today at 314-266-5228.
Get off my lawn! Oh, sorry, sir. I was just grabbing the Frisbee real quick. Get off my lawn! My bad, Mr. Jones. My daughter thought those flowers were okay to pick for her mom. Hey, get off my lawn! I know, but my wife seriously does not know how to park.
So, are you sick of hearing old man Mr. Jones hollering at you all the time? Well, guess what? It's time to get All-Star Fence involved. 0% financing options available for qualified customers, and the #1 most trusted name in fencing. All-Star Fence makes sure to provide not only a fence that looks strong, but is strong. Let All-Star Fence give you the privacy and comfort that you deserve at home by calling them today. 636-209-2096 or 618-604-0065. And don't forget to swing by their Facebook page at All-Star Fence STL to see examples of their amazing work. Granite Pros, custom countertops, and more will take care of all your countertop needs inside and out. They specialize in granite, quartz, and quartzite. Kitchens, bathrooms, outdoor grills, interior design applications. They are tops in granite inside or out. Give them a call. 636-275-2840. Find out about the home improvement you've been dreaming of and how it can become a reality. That's with Granite Pros, custom countertops, and more. Find them on Facebook at Granite Pros LLC today. Are you ready for some candid photos? Are you ready for some joyful photos? Are you ready for some vibrant photos? Well, Terry Ann Photography is what you want then. Custom photography specializing in maternity, newborns, families, and high school seniors. You can't be you without being you. Fun, entertaining photo sessions on location with Terry Ann Photography. Call now and book your session today. 314-608-2137. Or you can email at terryannphotography.com. Also, don't forget to check out some of her awesome work on Facebook, Terry Ann Photography.
We now return to the Transformers.
Welcome back. It is fun facts and trivia time. I'm going to talk a little bit about the director, Jonathan Lynn. He actually has a law degree and insisted that the legal proceedings be realistic. I mean, I think that's a good idea. You want the movie to be accepted in that industry. Many attorneys and law professors have praised the film for accurately depicting trial strategy and courtroom procedure. The film has even been screened in some law schools to illustrate courtroom procedures.
I've heard that many times.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's like just a simple little comedy.
Not a 12 Angry Men situation.
No. Originally wanted to cut the scene where Vinny first meets Stan and Bill in the prison cell, like we mentioned earlier from the script, because that is not where Vinny would have first met them. I mean, it's kind of obvious, I think. It's not where your attorney first meets you. You meet in a room to kind of go over some things.
Yeah. On the other hand, you're not watching a movie for it to be 100% realistic.
Correct.
There's that.
But thankfully, Lynn decided that it would be funny enough to leave in, even though it was not proper procedure.
Plus, what does he know about proper procedure?
Yeah. The whole thing about the, quote, two Utes, end quote, came from an actual conversation that Lynn had with Pesci, because Lynn had a tough time understanding Pesci at first due to his New York accent. He decided that it was funny and left it in. And, I mean...
one of the most quoted moments of the movie.
Excuse me, did you say Utes?
Oh, what is a Ute?
A what?
Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. The two youths.
And he left in the clip of Pesci accidentally knocking over the chessboard in Judge Haller's office that he's playing on by himself.
I had no idea that was an accident.
Nope. It looks like it...
It looks like he's knocking over to cover what he's saying.
Yeah, and Steven Spielberg is really good about doing this. Some kind of accident, some kind of fall, leave it in the movie. It makes it look more realistic. The first thing I think of is in Jurassic Park, where the lawyer's walking up and he slips on a rock.
Oh, yeah.
And you think about it. What kind of shoes do they typically wear? They're really slick bottoms. So it makes
Business
sense why he would slip on the rock, which is why he leaves it in.
Plus, he doesn't look like the type who'd be outdoors anyways.
No. So it's perfect.
It is.
And never in a million years would I guess that was not staged.
It's so fitting for the character.
Yep.
All right, to come in and just, whoops.
Yep, because
sorry, Judge.
He's trying to distract him away from who he actually is.
Correct.
So it'd be a nice thing to distract him with, knock over your chessboard.
Oh, were you playing that?
Jerry Gallo. Oh, the big attorney. Yeah. He was in the papers, you know. Yeah. He's dead.
You know, the headline where you didn't read the article? Well, he's dead.
Gallo? No, Callow.
Callo. You have a stay of execution until you can get a decision in the next 90 minutes.
Right. Enjoy your lunch.
Enjoy your lunch, yeah. To be fair, I would have that lunch.
Yeah.
I forget what restaurant. He was sitting himself at the table like that. Looked like
It looked like a nice meal.
hearty, nice southern.
Yes, sir.
Mashed potatoes, gravy. I don't know, it's chicken fried steak or.
Oh, God, I hope so.
Something like that. It looked good.
You know, I've never made that.
Wow. Well, there's always a time and place.
And I know a couple of volunteers who will eat it.
Lynn also said that the eastern screech owl that is used in the wood scene that has a little prior training so that it would not be scared away when Pesci comes out of the cabin suddenly and starts firing off the revolver in his underwear and
leather
shoes, leather coat, and the Patrick Ewing high tops.
That is the one scene, because I've seen the movie so many times, it's hard for me to, like, I get enjoyment out of it, I'm amused by it, but I don't verbally. That scene always gets me to, his delivery of waking up from hearing the owl. Like, whoa, what the fuck was that?
All right, gets up, grabs the handgun,
and just immediately starts shooting out the
flips the thing, make sure there's bullets in there, and flicks the thing, the barrel, and then goes running outside. Bam, 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 bam.
That always destroys me. I laugh like a little idiot.
And the owl in the forefront.
Yeah.
Like,
what the? Yeah.
It's Goofy City guy.
Yeah.
And I think part of the reason is there were a few times I very clearly remember I'd be watching this. The roommate, when I had one, was still here, and that scene would always crack him up too. So it was like the one scene that we both would always just get kind of destroyed by. Just his reaction, and then the look on the owl's face.
Mm-hmm. I know the owl kind of steals it right there.
Which, spoilers, that screech is not from an owl.
It's not.
I know, shocking. But it sounds good.
Yeah.
Almost sounds like Hounds of Baskerville or something starting up.
Yeah. I mean, his reaction is legit. Like, if I heard that sound, I'd
be like, what? Because you're in the middle of nowhere.
Uh-huh.
Stay off the moors. Stick to the road.
Yeah. You hear a lot of funny things out in the middle of nowhere. And
yeah. And it doesn't matter what you think it is, because you imagine it worse.
Yep. There's one comedian, Drew Hastings, had this great line when he said, when you live in the middle of nowhere and you live next to a cornfield, did you know that the sound of a raccoon walking through a cornfield sounds exactly like three men with an axe?
Just one raccoon. Sounds like three men with an axe each.
Yeah.
So the crew got the owl to open its mouth for the scene by giving it little pieces of beef, and some artificially induced screeches, as you were mentioning, were added in during post-production.
Great sound design.
Yep. Lynn said on the commentary that, quote, "We got amazingly lucky with that screech owl," end quote.
Sounds like they got lucky with a few things.
Yeah. So Joe Pesci, some things about him in this film. He brought his Academy Award that he had received for Goodfellas to the set after he won it during filming for people to see.
I mean, I'd be pretty proud of that.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
See, this is what I could do.
This is what we're all working for.
Right. And then Marisa wins Rome.
Yeah.
So the scene where Vinny is actually shown finally getting some happy sleep and smiling in prison was likely filmed that day.
No less during a prison riot.
Yeah. It's like, that's kind of nice.
I'll bail you out. No, don't. I might actually get some sleep tonight.
Right. We're in here, the sirens going off and all the banging and noise and rioting. I'm like, oh boy. He just slowly smile gets bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
Like, peace and quiet. Because it sounds that he's used to, obviously. He's not used to sleeping next to train tracks or
hogs.
Oh, God, the hogs.
Train whistles. I thought you said that train doesn't normally come through at 5 in the morning. It doesn't. It's supposed to come through 4:15.
Just turns and walks away.
Yeah.
As mentioned, this was his first leading role. It was an actual big box office hit. And he reprised his role for his 1998 album. Vincent LaGuardia Gambini Sings Just For You.
I found out about this just a couple weeks ago.
I think I've seen video online of this.
Yep.
It's like,
I want to say there's one music video.
I think so, yeah.
It's not good.
No. I mean,
but it is fascinating.
Joe Pesci singing.
Yeah. It's fascinating.
And he also reprised or used the "How many fingers am I holding up" bit with Daniel Stern in Home Alone 2.
How many fingers am I holding up, Marv? 8.
Which I do like that scene here too, because he's let the record show he's holding up 2 fingers. Your Honor, please.
Right. Sorry. Yeah, he ad-libbed that line. Okay. Now, how many fingers am I holding? And only you.
Yeah.
How many fingers am I holding up?
And the look on Judge's face, how he goes from embarrassed to kind of angry.
Yeah.
In a very short amount of time.
He's like calling me out.
Yeah. This movie's got everything for him. Like he can have all those subtle little just facial expressions.
I love as the movie progresses, he does specific things so that way the judge doesn't get mad at him.
Yes.
Well, you trying to make fun of me in the court wearing that? No, Your Honor. My suit that I was supposed to...
You've seen it.
You've seen it.
Right.
I was supposed to wear is got mud on it. So now, the only store that you guys have, I have to go and get a tux from there.
Because this... Trying to get it dry clean...
But everybody's sick.
Everybody's sick.
The store has the flu. The entire store has the flu.
You get that? The whole store has got the flu.
Right.
So I had to go to the secondhand store to get this ridiculous outfit for you. You on drugs?
No?
Nope, don't take them.
Nope.
I don't like your attitude. Oh, that was a big surprise.
What was that?
What was that?
Oh, man, that was... God.
What'd I say?
I mean, at that point, he's just so fed up with it all.
He is.
He's got no sleep.
He's like,
He's fed up.
Done.
Yeah. I'm going to hold you in contempt. Yeah, that was a big surprise.
Right.
Or even whenever, at the end of the exchange, he's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Okay, same old song and dance. So Marisa Tomei, there was a rumor after her Oscar win that legendary actor Jack Palance had read the wrong name when presenting the award, but it was not true. He read the correct name.
I was going to say, we may have seen that in the past 10 years.
Yes. And that's how they know that it wasn't read wrong, because whenever it is read wrong, like the time we saw it, they rush in to fix it.
They sure did.
Mm-hmm.
Which was at the 2017 Oscars, when Warren Beatty was given the wrong card.
How has that been almost 10 years? It feels like yesterday.
It does.
And Faye Dunaway mistakenly announced La La Land had won Best Picture in 2016, when actually Moonlight was the actual winner.
Man.
The error was quickly corrected on the telecast within just a couple minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't long.
No.
And
boy, that was a big stink. Because you've got Beatty and Dunaway back out there to kind of celebrate Bonnie and Clyde, and whoops! Now it's
that was like the 50th anniversary,
something like that.
Good God!
Now it's memorable for that.
Yeah.
Because you you kind of see that and you think, oh, it's because Warren Beatty was probably lit or something. No. It was a legit mistake. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't her fault. She just read what was on the prompter. On
Whoops.
the card.
But did you read the script?
Right. Tomei actually briefly lost her Oscar when she moved houses at one point, but got it back. So just briefly lost it. Misplaced it, we'll say. And the camera that she was using, the cute little pink Kodak that she's taking pictures of everything, which foreshadowing, it's good that she was.
Yep. Oh, you solved the case. Me in the shower.
Right. Case cracker.
What do we have here? Dog shit.
He's kind of an asshole with that one.
Yeah, because he's fed up with everything.
Oh, yes.
And the look on her face as he's going off,
Yep.
She is
getting more and more intense.
Oh, biological clock's ticking.
Yeah, that is it.
Was a Kodak disc model 3600 that were produced between 1982 and 1990. The film for these cameras was made until 1998.
Oh, so you can't even get them anymore.
Well, you can buy the camera. You probably just won't be able to find film to take pictures with it on.
That's a shame.
Yeah. As mentioned before, it was Fred Gwynne's final feature film role, and he was suggested for the film by Jonathan Lynn after seeing him in The Cotton Club from 1984. I would like to go back and watch more of Gwynne's roles in films, just because everything I've ever seen him in, I've enjoyed. I mean, I love him as Herman Munster. There's just every time they try to remake the Munsters, I'm like, oh, it's no. You don't have Yvonne DiCarlo. You don't have Al Lewis. You've still got Butch Patrick, but and can't remember the lady's name that played Marilyn. She's still
Which
alive.
One? Because
the first
more than one Marilyn.
First one.
Yeah, I don't think that's something that you can do that with Addams Family.
Yeah,
that's easier.
Yeah,
but Munsters, that's harder.
Yeah, I mean, even though Gomez, John Astin is still alive, he's like 96, something like that. I think he just had a birthday.
He's elderly.
Father of Sean Astin.
Yep. Although, if I remember correctly, he was like the adopted father.
Possibly.
Something like that. Like, he's not a biological father, but
right. Because Astin's mom is Patty Duke.
Yeah. And I think that Sean Astin's father was someone else, and then John Astin adopted him, and then they changed his last name.
Okay.
Something along those lines.
Yeah. I just know that they're associated.
Yes.
Old Gomez.
Also, John Astin was amazing in Night Court as Harry's father. And he was self-described a loony. His favorite lines of that show that he delivered perfectly that only John Astin can do. Oh, I was crazy then, but I'm much better now. With a big smile.
Oh, that's funny. And as we discussed earlier, Austin Pendleton is a real-life stutterer and originally turned down the role, but did it as a favor to his friend Jonathan Lynn. He'd had trouble finding work in film for years after becoming typecast because of that condition.
When you do it well.
Yeah. I mean, he plays because when he first meets with Stan, he doesn't stutter.
No, he seems very with it.
Right.
And really, even whenever after he has his attempt.
Yes. He sits down.
And he sits down and it's gone.
No, he's completely fine with
it. I'm getting better.
Yeah.
It's only whenever he's up actually doing his speeches.
With the lights on you.
Yep.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Joe Pesci was 49 and Marisa Tomei was 27 when this movie was filmed and released. 22-year difference.
He's
between
older
the two.
than I thought he was.
Yeah. He doesn't really look it.
No.
Oh, I mean, the hair piece or whatever you want to call that.
I was about to call it a wig and a rag at the same time, and it
broke your brain.
For a second there,
that's
I
all,
turned
folks.
into the stutter.
Yeah. It's like it's something out of the 50s or 60s. That hairstyle.
Yeah.
Like, oh boy.
Yeah, he looks like something out of West Side Story.
And obviously it's too dark black.
Oh yeah, jet
it's definitely
black.
dyed.
Yeah, that's not natural.
And Pesci is 5'4", while Gwen was 6'5", as mentioned earlier, and they were reportedly good friends up until Gwen's passing in '93. I don't know what kind of association they had prior to this film, but apparently they got along very well. And as mentioned, Pesci ad-libbed the "and only Miss Riley" line after Judge Haller makes his mistake. Now Miss Riley, and only Miss Riley. How many fingers am I holding up? Didn't she say like 4 or something like that? Mm-hmm. He comes walking up.
What do you think now, dear? Think I need thicker glasses.
Right. She had them like changed 6 times or something like that.
Yeah, over 60 years.
Yeah. Let's see. When I was 10,
they weren't quite Harry Carey glasses.
No,
but they were about as thick.
Mm-hmm. The temperatures during filming of the courtroom scenes was a little troublesome because the temperature exceeded 100 degrees because they were filmed in a converted warehouse with a corrugated metal roof.
That sounds miserable.
One downside of filming in Georgia during the summer.
Although I gotta say, an old courthouse like that, if they haven't converted it to AC, which I kind of doubt,
right,
it probably would have been 100 degrees there also.
Yeah, probably would have been warm. It definitely would not have been efficient.
Yeah, no. Well, that just sounds miserable.
Yes.
100 degrees indoors.
Mm-hmm. And you're wearing suits and long sleeves.
Oh, yeah. Ugh.
The film was originally scheduled for a fall 1991 release, but it was delayed because of another Pesci comedy from 20th Century Fox called The Super. Flopped in 1991.
I'm sure everyone's heard of it.
Oh, gosh, yeah. Fox then hoped that releasing in March of 92 would be a good thing because Lethal Weapon 3 and coming out in May, and then Home Alone 2 coming out in November of 92 would kind of make people want to see this because they're looking forward to these other installments.
Those are some blockbusters there.
Mm-hmm. The Dead on Balls Accurate quote is a reference to an actual attorney named Joey Callow, where the name Jerry Callow / Gallo was borrowed from. The American Bar Association's publication, the ABA Journal, ranked the film number 3 on its list of 25 greatest legal films.
Kind of curious what beat it.
Yeah. The degree that Judge Haller has on his office wall is from Yale Law, which is a rival school to Harvard, which we had mentioned is where Fred Gwynne graduated from.
Which I find interesting because I know that is like a big rivalry between them.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, there is an actor that's coming to mind that refused to wear a Yankees cap in a movie because he's a Red Sox fan.
Oh, yeah.
So I wonder, like, whenever I see, like, a Harvard thing and they went to Yale, or I see a Yale thing and went to Harvard.
Right. Or Duke, North Carolina.
Yeah, like, a big rival, like, do people with those types of schools like, it's just a movie, it's just a thing, whatever, or like, I don't even want to pretend like I went to that school,
Right.
Because I know with like sports teams, people sometimes get that way.
Yeah.
So I find it interesting that he has one, but he went to the other, and it was like the main rival.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting that they would do that, but I guess that's the kind of person Gwen was, that it wasn't a big deal. I don't know. It's not like he went on an academic scholarship. He went to school there on the GI Bill.
That's true.
And probably lived somewhere in that general vicinity, even though he resided in Maryland, I think, towards the end of his life.
I found the number 1 and number 2 on that list.
On the ABA Journal.
Because I was thinking, if this is so high and this is the one that gets shown a lot, what would top it?
Right.
The 2 that first come to mind are the 2 that top it. Number 2, 12 Angry Men.
Aha. With Henry Fonda.
And number 1, To Kill a Mockingbird.
Oh.
Which are the other 2 that have been like, if I had to guess.
So not Trial and Error with Michael Richards or whatever that one was called?
Nope. Nope.
Or Liar Liar with Jim Carrey?
So no Liar Liar.
Let's see. 4 is Anatomy of a Murder. It's another classic 50s. Inherit the Wind. Witness for the Prosecution, the 50s one. Breaker Morant. Haven't thought of that in a while. Philadelphia. That's a real happy movie.
Oh, yeah. But A Miracle on 34th Street.
Aaron Brockovich.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's kind of a big legal case.
The Verdict. Presumed Innocent.
A Few Good Men.
Judgment at Nuremberg. A Man for All Seasons. A Few Good Men.
There we go. Can't handle the truth.
I'm not a fan. Chicago.
The musical?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Another happy movie, Kramer versus Kramer.
Okay, Dustin Hoffman.
The Paper Chase.
Yeah.
Reversal of Fortune. Not as familiar with that one. Compulsion, which I only saw once. It was pretty good. And Justice for All.
Okay.
In the Name of the Father, from 93. A Civil Action, John Travolta.
Okay.
Young Mr. Lincoln, from the late 30s.
Okay.
Amistad, which kind of surprised me.
John Quincy Adams about the Amistad ship about the slaves.
And number 25.
Coming in last.
Kevin already named it. Miracle on 34th Street. The 1947 one.
Fair.
Yeah.
Which I finally watched this last Christmas.
Wow.
First time? I've never seen it all the way through.
Right? Wow.
Yeah.
It was actually really good.
I've only seen little bits.
I was impressed. Like, this is actually a really good film.
I just, of course, everyone knows the scene with the pulling of the beard.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that in your remake, then are you really a Miracle on 34th Street?
Right. Correct. No, it was really good. I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, it seems if it was a Christmas movie, I probably grew up with it before you two.
Well, and if it was a Christmas movie, more than likely I probably didn't watch it all the way through.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of most of them.
I can't believe this.
I know, it's shocking.
I mean, it's not like there was a specific reason I waited 49 years to watch it, but I just didn't. But it finally did. I'm like, you know what? Let's play.
Yeah. Better late than never.
Yep. Yeah, I guess.
And it's a classic.
Yeah, enjoyed it. Still never seen Winter Wonderland, and
yeah, I haven't either.
I don't know if I've ever really watched It's a Wonderful Life all the way through.
Oh. Huh.
I don't know if I really have either.
I feel like you would like it.
I've seen parts of it.
Yeah, I know I've turned it on to play in the background.
It's not exactly a happy
It is
film.
not, no.
Most people associate it with that, but I don't.
It's really not.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
There is the SNL skit of the deleted ending to it, where they all come back and beat the crap out of the dude. It's kind of funny.
When Judge Heller tells Vinny that he had better show up in court with a full understanding of Alabama law, well, it's kind of an impossible task, because they have the longest state constitution in the country, with more than 300,000 words in it. I believe the comparison, the United States Constitution is about 4,000 or something.
It's nowhere close.
Yeah.
Well, most state constitutions are pretty lengthy.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was grade school, I had to do a report, and we had to mail somebody in the state government and ask them for a constitution copy, and they sent it to us, and I still have it. Granted, this is, the constitution of the mid-90s or early 90s probably.
It's older.
But it's a book. It is a whole book. The U.S. one is not a whole book.
It's a pamphlet.
Yes.
It's a brochure.
And barely that.
It's a novelization.
It's like the Cliff Notes of the Cliff Notes.
A mint green convertible with a white roof apparently drives by during the restaurant scene as Vinny and Lisa are discussing the photos during the court recess.
I did not see that.
I didn't either.
Totally missed that.
I need to rewatch.
Of all the details that I found, I missed that.
Yeah, I need to go back and look.
Huh.
The prison used for the scenes was actually Lee Arundel Correctional Institute in Alto, Georgia.
I was going to look that up and didn't.
Yeah.
And it also gave me the feel of the prison that was in Walking Dead.
Oh, I can see that.
Just the way it was lined up.
It says that this was also used for the 2000 film Unshackled.
And it looks like a real prison. Like, it doesn't look like a set.
Correct, yes.
Which they didn't use much of it, but what little they used, like, it does look like a legit. Because you do see, like, the basketball courts outside with the fences.
Yes,
and then you
the
see
high fences. And
yeah. Like that. Good for them.
It did not have an actual death row or death chamber facility. So
that door could have just been to the lunchroom or something.
Yeah. Janitor closet.
Right.
Dave's Barbecue in Monticello, Georgia, was used for exterior shots. And on IMDb, the information was not up to date because I checked, and it has since recently closed within the last few years, apparently.
Dang.
Oh, it's disappointing.
Yeah. The reviews of the place wasn't high anyway.
Well, you're not going for the food.
No.
Not really.
Well, also, some of my favorite barbecue places are those really terrible ones.
Yeah. Fair.
You like what you like.
Yeah. I like grimy barbecue.
I like me that Texas barbecue.
If I walk in and immediately think, oh, is there going to be a health code violation in here? Then I am in the right barbecue place. That is my kind of place.
Is that pig or people?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that growing in the corner? Don't matter. The light's not on it. Don't look at it.
Just call them seasonings.
Yeah.
Spices.
Yeah. No charge.
Yeah.
Ah, yes. Fermented meat.
Fungi. And with this being filmed in Covington, Georgia, it shares some connections to the In the Heat of the Night TV series.
You know, I noticed at the end of the credits how it had the Made in Georgia little tag or whatever. I was like,
most movies these
it's not even in Alabama.
Right?
And that was before, like, everyone was filming in Georgia.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Tax
started
credits.
Yeah. Because, like, now it's, like, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so In the Heat of the Night was another series of police drama with Carol
Based
O'Connor.
off of the movie.
Yeah.
Which is a great movie. Excellent movie.
So they used the same Courtroom featured in the show. The building used as the Sacco Suds is done up as Munn's Market in a 1992 episode titled A Frenzied Affair. The Ford Bronco used for Vinny and Trotter to go hunting in was used as Bubba Skinner's personal vehicle on the show. The train going by the hotel is a freight train in the series. No, in the movie, it's a freight train. Whereas in the show, the train is an Amtrak passenger train.
Did not watch much of the show.
No, I didn't either.
I remember it being on a lot when I was a kid, but I'm like,
it was another one of those kind of like Matlock or the one that Dick Van Dyke did. With
Diagnosis Murder?
Yeah, with his son. He's a doctor / detective or whatever.
Yeah, it didn't do much for me.
Yeah.
I did like the theme song, though.
Yeah.
Nice and bluesy.
Apparently there was talk of a sequel to My Cousin Vinny, but Marisa Tomei dropped out of the project, and this would have apparently seen Vinny practicing law in Britain. But without Tomei, it was hard to find a screenwriter that could create a reasonable story without her character in it.
I also heard there was a bit of pushing to get rid of her character from the script.
I wonder why.
They felt like the movie should be him focused, and she serves no purpose.
See, and
because she's a scene stealer, or what?
No, they felt like he should be the one to figure everything out. He shouldn't need the assistant. He should just be. And I'm like, but
that's ass backwards.
It is backwards.
Like, and did you not watch the ending?
And the director fought for it. He's like, no, like he told it to the face. Is like you don't understand this movie. She is integral to the plot of this movie.
Yeah.
Without her, there is no him. It does not work if it's just him.
No.
And I agree with everything he said.
Yep. I would have tuned out probably.
Oh, yeah.
I would not have enjoyed it near as much if her role would have been scaled back.
Right.
Nope.
Or cut.
Yeah, because they wanted it cut completely. They didn't even want that character.
And,
like, well, that just kind of shows they don't understand.
Yep, because here she is winning a Best Supporting Actress.
Right.
Oscar.
Yeah. I'm sure none of them would want to admit that afterwards.
No.
Uh-huh.
I'm a proud individual. Shut up.
I know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about that flop movie that you just released? Yeah.
Yeah. So I did look up, we both had this question on our list, Justin, about who was Norton that's getting executed, because there's all the people outside the exit of the prison with all the Norton signs and freedom and blah, blah,
nice
blah.
little kind of backdrop, little story going on.
Right,
in the
so you're like, and it's continuous. It's repeated a couple different times.
The quintessential Norton.
Yeah. Apparently, it's just a point of reference for people to continue coming back to showing the impending death penalty punishment if Vinny fails.
It's fitting.
All right.
It works. It's a nice subtle detail.
Right, because it seems like every time he comes out, Lisa has that conversation with him. How do you feel it's going? Do you feel confident? Their lives are in your hand.
Or like something, or like, hey, we're starting to make progress, and then you see the lights flicker because they executed him, and it's like, yeah, don't get your hopes up. You're not free yet.
Right.
That's what's going to happen to you.
Mm-hmm.
Our lives are in your hands, and you've got butterfingers?
Subtle details.
Yeah.
There's so many subtle details. It's like the Mandelbrot thing. The more you zoom in, the more you see. I like it.
Yeah. I think Lisa could have at one point told Vinny that you have the power to win this.
Yeah.
You have total
she does
control.
In one scene where she's like, because he's like, it's just, getting through the, and she's like, you know what I think? I think when you're up there and you're doing your thing, you could be really great.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she believes in him.
If you don't screw up first.
Right.
I mean, it's like, that's another role that she has. Like, not only she's the brains of the operation for multiple avenues, but she's also the one who's like building him up and kind of reminding him, like, hey, you can do this.
Yeah, you can do it.
You do have the power to succeed. I also wonder how long this trial goes, because it seems very quick. And murder trials usually last a very, very long time.
Yeah, there's...
like months.
Guess they didn't have a lot going on. Because it seemed like, oh, yeah, we'll have you guys in here in like a couple days. What?
Yeah, like normally you go in for one part, and then months go by, and then you go in for the next part, and then months go by, and then you actually have the trial.
You got the arraignment.
You've got to have all the discovery going on.
Yes.
Like, all the stuff should have taken like 2 years.
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering, these are college kids. Did they get expelled from college while they were sitting in prison, or was this just over a like holiday break? Because that's a very short time to have a murder trial.
Yeah, I know, because it came from them going back to California from
because
Christmas
it's summertime, because it's hot,
right?
So it's not quite school time just yet.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I think they were heading back from Christmas break and wanted to go down through the south because of the warmer climate.
I thought it was summertime, sorry.
I mean, at some point it ended up being, I think at one point that was spring, probably with the thunderstorm and the truck getting stuck.
This is very romantic. Under the stars. I don't see any stars.
Right.
God, can you imagine sleeping like that in the car?
No,
especially
as a
nowadays.
kid. Yeah,
maybe
now
when you can fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, half of my life ago, maybe.
That just looks so painful.
Yeah, just some quick notes that I had. Yeah, I don't know if we've all seen places that have had lots of hubcaps on the exterior walls of old buildings.
Feels like a Route 66 situation.
In very rural areas, yeah.
I can't think of... I'm sure I have. But when I think of it, I do think like rural country.
I think there were a couple when you would head down 67 towards like Poplar Bluff area.
I mean, that would be where I would think of it.
Where you would see it along the way in the small towns. Or just small little spots on the sides.
Or it's like not even in town. Like the town's like population 200 and you'd see this like 2 miles down the road.
You blink and you're outside of the town.
There's more cats in the town than people.
Yeah.
I want to live there.
My sister lives in one of those.
Oh.
The town is the intersection of 2 roads. The road's T.
Church and a bar?
There is a church. There is a tractor shop. There's a few houses.
No bar?
No, but there is a bed and breakfast now, which used to be a general store.
Bar's got to be in the basement of a church.
And there's more cats than people.
That's where the wine's at.
It's yeah, it is a blink and you miss a town.
And I used to love slush puppies, the frozen drinks, which I think we talked about on my collection.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't had one since I was a kid.
Yeah, obsession about the slush puppy.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Funko Pop. Yeah, I mean, it's I mean, it was, I think I always liked those better than the icy.
Oh.
I like the icy. It's the Slurpee I didn't really care as much for from 7-Eleven. Slurpees never really did much for me. Slush puppy and icy for me.
I was whatever is
whatever's available.
I never. Well, I hardly ever got any of them. So when I got one of them, I was
Took what you
wow.
Yeah, frozen treat.
Yeah, frozen treat.
I remember having a frozen Coke for the first time and how I thought that was just
the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Mind-bending.
Literally.
What?
Either a frozen Coke or a frozen root beer. Oh yeah, when I learned you can do a Coke float instead of a root beer float, my brain just, you can do that? It's like, well, yeah, there's no laws and rules about this. You can mix anything
soda?
you want. Like,
what? You could have an orange soda float.
Yeah.
And I did.
The police seem to have been quick to chase them down. Stan is quite the nervous guy, worrying about everything. Everything.
I know the feeling.
Yeah, there's moments where I'm like, well, at least I'm not as bad as him. And then there are times that I'm like, oh, I guess I am.
Oh, he's handling this better than I would.
Yeah.
Wouldn't think that they would, keep suspects together after the questioning period. But
nope.
It's a movie.
Yep.
We already mentioned about the Klan and being inbred and sleeping with sisters right in front of the police. Can definitely hear the tire with the mud in the tires. It sounded flat.
I'm assuming they used like a flat sound effect.
Right.
Yeah, because it definitely sounded it.
First local that Vinny and Lisa meet laughs when being told that she knows a lot about cars and has never heard of the problem. Hear that? Never heard of the problem.
She knows everything about cars.
Yeah. We've already mentioned the jail cell scene when Vinny comes in and Stan thinks he's there for some sexual action. Mitchell really played that scene good. Pesci's hair, it just cracks me up. When he's going over... How many times did it take you to pass the bar? First time? No.
Nope.
Second time? No.
Third time's a charm?
Not for me.
No, not for me.
Sixth time was a charm.
Which, I also saw an interview with, I forget who it was. It might have been the director. But he was talking about that little thing, and he said there are some people who will take it like 20 times. Like, it's not unheard of.
Right. I mean...
It's very hard.
You can fail 10, but if you pass an 11...
All that matters is you pass.
You're still a certified person.
I was going to say, we know that of taking a couple certifications.
Yep. It doesn't... Yeah, all that matters is that you passed.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter how
many times you took it.
Yep.
Right.
The only thing that by not passing is you are just delaying your ability to earn money.
Right. To start paying off the loans.
To pay off the loans. Yep.
Eventually I'll take those last two certifications. I still have those saved. Going on like 3 years now of having those saved. Those credits.
Mentioned the big scoop of lard, the love the cholesterol comment, Lisa taking photos of everything, LaGuardia being his middle name, then mimicking everything Trotter does when he first is in the courtroom. Just kind of gets his thing out, sets his little satchel down.
Right. Starts writing on his little legal pad because Trotter's writing
something down. Sheriff and him are just kind of like chuckling. Like, look at this clown. It's not like when Trotter first meets him. Oh, where's your attorney? I am the attorney.
Yeah.
Oh, welcome.
Because I'm sure he's not used to, firstly, seeing people dressed like that as an attorney, but secondly, just sitting on the table.
On the table, yeah. Hops up on the table. And
with
there.
No, paperwork, boxes, folders, bags, nothing.
Because he didn't know about the full disclosure stuff that he has to be given that stuff.
Also, that first interaction where it's just the two of them in Trotter's office and he's telling them about what got him into... That's a great scene.
It is.
Yeah.
And that's why I like his portrayal. Because, he's the villain, technically, but he's... Well, I shouldn't say villain. Antagonist, I guess is more accurate.
Right.
But that scene is very much like we are adversaries, but we're doing the same thing,
right?
So we can appreciate each other on the same level. So we can. It was a nice little bonding moment.
And I thought, after all this time of defending people that sometimes were guilty, why am I not trying to put them away in prison? But here we are.
Plus, it's a really interesting story about how he got into. Or how Vinny got into being a lawyer, which that does, which again comes back at the end.
Yep.
Because who is the person that helps him out at the end?
Right. The
named faceless judge mentioned in one scene halfway through the movie ago.
Malloy.
Mm-hmm.
You know why I didn't get to go to court as much as I wanted to. I was going to take the summer off, but I'm working in your dad's garage, and then this, and this, and this, and when did I have time?
Well, I guess it means they got to get married now. No, you want to get married to someone who can't win their first case on their own.
Oh, God, that's such a great way. As mentioned, Gwen was perfect in the role of the judge. Lisa can just simply tell that Vinny and the boys are screwed. You can just see it on her face. She's like, oh, fuck. The guy eating the entire chicken leg at once.
God, yes.
Just putting the drumstick in his mouth.
Yep.
Right?
The
crunch, gristly.
Yep.
Yeah, the gristly bit on the end. I can't handle that.
Nope. I love seeing people do it.
But
it
can't do it.
also makes me very uncomfortable watching it.
Yeah.
You're going to break a tooth.
And I totally can't do it.
No,
I don't.
I've got Swiss cheese teeth as it is.
Yeah. Can't catch a break with the room locations. Steam whistle, hogs, train. Can hear it for miles. Wake everybody up.
It's time to wake up.
Right, so everybody knows when it's time to wake up. The deer conversation exchange about hunting. So think about it. You're just this cute, innocent little deer, and you're going down, and you go to put your lips to the cold, refreshing water, and then BAM! Shot in the head. You don't even get to see who shot you.
Now I ask you, would you care what the color pants the son of a bitch was that shot you was wearing?
Right. So good.
Yeah, there was a person I used to hang out with quite a bit. That was their favorite scene.
It's wonderful. And of course, the biological clock ticking scene. Now my cousin or her niece or whatever is getting married. It's been 10 years, Vinny.
Maybe now is a bad time to bring it up.
Yeah. The outfit that she's wearing during that, it's like, oh my gosh.
That is something.
Loud.
Yes.
Late 80s, early 90s, for sure.
It is a product of its generation.
Again, why Fran Drescher probably could have pulled the role off as well, because the way that she dressed in The Nanny.
Yep. Yeah, that scene in
that
particular, I could see Fran Drescher doing.
Yes. Obviously the second-hand store suit / tuxedo, whatever you call it.
So ridiculous.
And stuttering public defender. Just wonderful stuff.
There's quite a few nice cars to look at in the movie, obviously.
Yeah.
Talking about posi traction and all that. But before that, do you guys remember those Playmate coolers?
Oh, yeah.
From Igloo?
Gosh.
That's the first thing I just lasered in on in the back of their car when they're
push the button on the side and the whole white lid just rolls down.
Yep, and the bottoms were either red or blue typically.
Yep.
Man, those were a dime a dozen back then. I vividly remember my dad bringing those on many trips. So whether we were going to the golf club and he was doing his golf thing, or we were going hunting, or
if you went like to a park or everyone had one.
Birthday party.
You go out fishing somewhere.
Fishing, yeah.
I've still got a red one. It's, the similar style. It is Playmate, but it is probably is Igloo, but the button's on the top on the handle instead of on
a little
the side.
newer. Yeah. That side
newer
button.
model.
Yeah, that side button though. That I don't know.
And I've had that since at least probably 2006 or 7.
Okay.
So it's
almost 20 years old.
It's getting up there.
It can vote.
Yeah, just like our cat. She's old enough to vote.
Also, when they're at that store, I forget what it's called.
Sack of Suds.
Yeah, that's it. Great name.
It is.
All the little old logos, beers, the canned goods stuff, the sodas,
Bush's baked beans.
Yeah,
white label with yellow and blue.
I love seeing all that old stuff. But back to some of the cars. Obviously, we opened with a 1964 Buick Skylark,
which nobody,
mint green,
nobody would confuse with a Corvette.
Right.
Well, she's not wrong.
No, she's not wrong. Even me, as like a stupid kid who didn't much about cars, even I knew that.
Yeah,
you're right.
Yeah.
I did see that there was a 1962 Cadillac Series 62, as in a 1962 Cadillac, and it just didn't have a name yet because they didn't get to that point.
Yeah.
But it stuck out to me for some reason. Maybe because the fins.
The manufacturers did things different back then.
Yeah, they sure did.
It's just the 57 Chevy.
Yep. This year's model of this manufacturer.
Yep. Now, the two that really stuck out, especially in Alabama, were both 1978s. One was a Datsun 510 Coupe, and the other one was a Toyota Celica. Those really jumped out to me. I had to look those up. So they were, where were they headed? They were headed somewhere across town. I think they were right before they were getting breakfast or something. But they were kind of off on the left there. And they were just lined up right in a row. Celica, Datsun. And it's like, whoa, those look a little sportier than everything else around town. What are those?
Two fancy little foreign cars over there.
Yeah.
And you know how much the rural folks back then loved their foreign cars.
Yeah. That so kind of surprising.
Big difference from now. Hungry, eat your import.
Hey, as long as it's not electric,
Right.
Also, I've come to discover, because of Forza Horizon 6, that apparently a lot of people call it a Celica. And have I been pronouncing it wrong my whole life? Because that's what all the commercials say is Celica. And I come to find out, there are other places where they call it a Celica.
I would be curious to know.
I also find out that a lot of places don't say Mazda, they say Mazda.
So and
they do that in there too.
In Japan, they pronounce it a specific way.
Yes.
I don't remember
I can't do it.
The specific enunciation, but I'd be curious to know how they say Celica over there, because again, it just kind of goes. The way they typically say stuff is exactly how it's written down. However, their D's or R's, they drop the U's. There are certain rules. I don't know. I find it fun. It's interesting.
Yeah. And just from what little I've seen, it's apparently, as usual, places in different countries have different pronunciations.
Yeah.
And apparently a lot of places not here.
In the U.S., depending on what you're talking about, somebody might call it one thing and you call it the other thing. You're talking about the same thing, but they sound a little different.
You say potato, I say potato.
Right. And, going back to the mud and the tires, around here in North.
Oh, yeah.
Snow in the tires. Scary if you don't know what's happening.
Oh, yeah. It definitely is
it's a wake-up call. In fact, a little story, which I think I put here, during shop class. Because, of course, high school.
Yep.
Fucking around with people. We'd take a thing of sticky weights and we'd just slap it on the inside of somebody's tire, watch them go down the road, and the tires start jumping, and then you'd get out and we'd just be laughing our butt off, and they'd be like, oh, fuck you guys, rip the new ones off. Because we wouldn't clean it. We weren't that big of a butthole about it, but slap a big old stack of weights in there.
Because you wouldn't think, the weights probably are not, in the grand scheme of things, not heavy.
They are not
but
heavy.
It just throws things, just a little bit throws things off.
Yeah, it does not take much. I want to say, I don't remember if they're in grams. I want to say
grams or ounces?
Ounces, that's it. So I want to say it's 0.5 ounces and higher generally is when you're going to start feeling it more and more. If it's 0.25, not really.
It depends on the driver.
And how fast.
Right.
But usually you try to get it dead nuts on and...
Dead on balls accurate?
Dead on balls accurate.
There you go.
And if it wasn't, sometimes you could split the tire off the rim and just shimmy the tire around to really kind of re-weight. Because sometimes you'd spin it and it'd say, oh, you need to add 4 ounces on it. It's like, what the fuck? The fuck I do? So you spin the tire around, and then now all of a sudden it's like, oh, yeah, you need
0.25.
0.75. And it's like, oh, okay, that's better. That's better.
Yeah, that's easier.
Yeah, it's just it's the way the rim's made. It's the way the tire's made. Sometimes they just line right up where they're not supposed to, and it's like 4 ounces. And it's like, no, absolutely not. Sometimes you get a cheap rim because you want to save money, right? Usually they're loaded up with weights. Mm-hmm. There's a reason they're pricey. Same with the rubber. Not that rubber.
Oh, no protection, huh?
All kinds of protection.
Oh, okay.
But not for that.
Oh.
Not for the hog.
Wait a second. Talking about the hogs coming off the truck in the middle of the night? Early morning?
Sure.
Or we back to Vinny and Lisa and the biological clock ticking.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
Okay. Fair.
So yeah, most of my comments I've already gone over, but I do have a couple other little little tidbits, like the card analogy that he uses, where he's trying to explain like how the prosecution's gonna make you think he has this brick and he's trying to build a wall, but if you look at it just the right angle, it's just thin as a card. Mm-hmm. I've had to use that analogy several times in my last job for various reasons, where like, because people are always trying to sell something or trying to get people to switch a huge amount of things for no real benefit, and it's like, yeah, it all sounds good until you look at it from the right angle, and then you realize like, no, this isn't gonna work. I don't know if I'm assuming I must have gotten that from this, because I can't think of anything else where I would have.
Right.
Also, like I said, the owl is probably my favorite.
I know. It's
scene of the damn movie. There is a little subtle moment that always kind of does make me chuckle a little bit, is whenever Trotter's giving his statement to the jury. I guess it's the opening statements. And he's talking about verdict, the way to measure things. It comes down from old England, where all our little old ancestors came from. And the camera cuts to the jury, and it's centering on 2 non-white jurors. And it's like, I wonder if that's like an intentional thing, to where like he's used to dealing with a certain demographic, and it's kind of that, without getting too deep into it, he only has like the ethnocentric European version of his history, so he doesn't occur to him that maybe people come from places.
Not everybody was from
England.
the old country.
Yes, like maybe some people come from other places than England,
and much older.
And yes, yeah, but I'm big fan of that prison riot. Finally getting peaceful sleep in the prison riot.
It's the smile.
It's the smile, yeah.
It's the smile that gets me.
It does, yeah.
So he's at peace.
Yep. And what's also kind of fascinating is they don't really show it. You hear it, and like I think you might see like maybe something fly in the background, like a toilet paper roll or something. Maybe a flashing light, but like you don't see anybody. Kind of brilliant. It shows you don't need to have this big overblown thing.
A bunch of extras running around, carrying on and doing this and that. Just
the imagination does it for you.
Yep. I feel like if this movie was made today, they would have like
a whole
chase scene,
yeah,
and the camera's like going through the cell block and showing all these different things happening, and then it goes into his cell where he's just sleeping.
A little drone shot.
And it's like, that is not necessary.
Nope.
One of the instances where show don't tell.
Yeah. The implication sometimes is all you need. When you treat your audience as though they are an intelligent person, things age better.
Say this all the time.
Yes.
Trust your audience.
Yeah. Yep.
They are smarter than you think they are. And it gives better repeat viewings.
Yep. And
even if they're not, they watch it again.
And I always say things age better.
Oh my God!
When they're done intelligently.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Definitely recommend
Big
watching it. If you have never seen My Cousin Vinny, highly recommend it. Well, I believe the defense rests. The jury has reached their verdict, and we are officially getting the hell out of Alabama before our biological clocks tick any further.
But before we hop back into our mint green metallic Buick Skylarks, we have to recognize the folks who keep this trial running. A massive thank you to Stark Roofing and All Star Fence STL for being our title and studio sponsors.
We also want to give a huge shout out to our fantastic supporting council, Granite Pros LLC, Terry Ann at To the Moon and Back Photography and Doula Services, and Mike Jones at the Lion's Den Podcast Network. Everything those guys do is certified gold. No bullshit. Thank you.
For all the things show related, sustain your objections and head over to Back to the Past
Podcast.
Backtothepastpodcast.com. That's where you can submit your case files for future episode topics, give us your feedback, support the sponsors who support us, or order your very own official podcast shirt. Velvet tuxedos and leather jackets sold separately.
Definitely.
If you love spending time with the three of us today, 5-star ratings and reviews are always highly appreciated. It helps more than you know when you spread the word about the show to your friends, your family, and even just 2 random utes on the street.
So, until next time, watch out for the mud, and we will see you when we get back from the past.
You're tearing me apart, Lisa!
The Lion's Den Podcast Network, powered by Stark Roofing. With over 45 years of experience in the roofing and exteriors industry, Stark Roofing is a local, family-owned and operated company that provides excellent customer service and workmanship. Let's Start Roofing. Bring your home back to life. You can give them a call at 636-671-0045 and tell them Spanky sent you. Stark Roofing, proud title sponsor of the Lion's Den Podcast Network and this amazing podcast presentation.